That is a vlogger's nightmare. I almost left the house without my camera. That is not cool. Leaving for school. I don't like shooting at school, so I'm gonna try and do that today. This video is probably gonna like flash right after school. Sorry I didn't shoot today, but we'll see how it goes. Right. Okay, I knew I'd guess it. I didn't get to vlog at school today. There was time and health, but we got into a heated subject, and I didn't feel like, booting up the flip and making the little jingle go off, and everybody thinks it was a phone or something. I overthink stuff. I find that I've been overthinking the vlogs lately. Like I've been nearly scripting it, because I've got an overview of the subjects I want to talk about, but I'm gonna do that until I start getting the hang of this, and at least a few months in, and then I won't need overviews anymore. I'll pretty much be able to store that in my mind. I'm boring a hole to store these things. But yeah, I found that I'm scripting things. It's not good. I don't want to script the vlogs. I want them to be, talk about the subject and then just go off on a rant if I end up doing it, which is what I'm doing now. I'm pretty glad, but I don't. Pretending it's a phone. These cars are gonna honk at me or something. Maybe I'm too insecure. I don't know. Every time someone walks by or a car does, I get this weird feeling that I shouldn't be doing this. It's stupid, but I want to commit to it. But yeah, it's just oh man, I almost stopped the video. I always end up cutting off when I should go off on something. I always say what I want to say and then just end it, but I need to give my opinion about it. That's what a vlog's for. So let's see. Well, it's official. I'm getting paid for my YouTube account. Hopefully they mail the checks. That way I can have kind of my webisode where I open up the envelope and show you guys what the amount is and blur out the address. I want you all going through my mail. There's a ridiculously little dog. I always think that the smaller the dog, the more annoying it gets, because you notice that the larger dogs are more calm, or if they aren't, then they only bark when somebody's threatening you. And larger barks aren't as piercing as small barks, because they're big and deep. And it's you can learn to tune that out, but little bitty ones, they're just so irritating. Because, everybody says, oh, I used to live next to a train track, and we just, eventually we didn't even notice it was there, but our guests were like, oh my god, how do you sleep through that? But I think a dog is something that you're never going to get used to, because my dogs, when they bark all the time, but when they bark, it always wakes me up. I can never just drown it out. I do forcefully, I force myself to drown it out after I register it, though. But I have to hone in on it every time. Anybody that has the original flips, I want you to check out your flip for me. And is the spring for your USB port, your USB connector, is it broken? Because mine is. It's ridiculous. I don't know. One time, at first it was just the little silver part. It kind of bent, or the whole thing is intact, but where it connects to the plastic bent, the plastic came and bent a little bit, but it comes together pretty well, but it's still kind of crooked when it's inside the flip. So the little push down button thing, the slider, gets stuck on it, and now that the spring is broken in the slider, it's yeah, it takes so much, like more than necessary effort. Like, it's not impossible, it's really easy, but it's just like more effort than I want to put out, you know? I'm glad I remembered my camera this morning, because yeah, it's good to film ideas and headed home. That's where it all comes out. Like I said, I overthink things, and it's good to release it a little bit, make it seem slightly sane. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna take a breather for a second in the same place I always do, but it's 4:50. The test went by quicker than usual, but yeah, that's the reason I'm so late. I had to make up a world history test over this collage that we made about explorers from European countries. It's really frustrating because I forgot to write down any of the explorers' names, so I'm probably gonna flunk it. But I had a 0 in the grade book, so my grade's gotta go up. I had like a 59, and that was taking out the grade of the collage and of the test. So it'll probably be a little better, or a lot better, because it's one of the most major grades, and I'm doing good in everything else. Like, all of my other assignments are good. Okay. Look at all this trash. It's ridiculous. Oh, and like, I always wonder how crap like that gets like partially buried in the ground. Like I know what, you know, deposition and weathering of soil is, but that's a little extreme, because I mean, this place has been the same level for I don't know how long, but as long as I've lived here, and I've lived here my entire life, this spot has always been the same height. I don't know how that got underground. Who takes the time to bury a water jug? Not me.
Hey, wait, give me a thumb wig. A thumb wig.
Isn't it cute?
I'm leaving that. You better.
You're gonna leave it on the table?
Put it on the snowman.
We're gonna have to take it off the table.
Put it on the snowman.
Put it on it.
On the snowman? The snowman.
I understand the snowman.
Okay, why'd you stare at me like you couldn't understand?
Because I didn't understand what you were talking about.
The snowman right there.
What?
Just put the wig on it.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you said my name. I was like,
Snowman, Emily. Sometimes that girl drives me nuts. Okay, here's what's wrong with the flip USB card thing. They gotta like... There it goes. See, it's difficult. Alright, so we just got back from Safe Haven. We picked up Emily along the way, and we were going to stop and get something to eat, but traffic was so bad up until the bridge to Lake Dallas that we ended up getting there right about the time that it started, so we just decided to go ahead and go to Safe Haven and eat afterwards. We went and ate at Taco Bueno, because Bueno's better than Taco Bell. Yeah. And then we dropped Emily off, and now we're here. So, I guess that's it. No question of the day. I don't know, depending on how you answer the other questions, yeah, I might not have a question of the day anymore. So we'll see how y'all react to that. Thanks. See y'all tomorrow.